7 a.m.
Time for news on the hour.
The Minister of State Petroleum Resources, Chief Timipri Silva, has said that the desire to surmount the challenges in the oil and gas sector led to the enactment of the Petroleum Industry Act. Silva spoke at the Nigeria International Economic Partnership Forum in New York on Nigeria's oil and gas sector reforms results. Senior advisor to the Minister on Media and Communications, Horatos Igua, stated that the federal government's desire to inject life into the sector characterized by physical and operational challenges led to making proactive reforms a priority. The minister said the enactment of the act on August 16, 2021 was a watershed moment for the nation, the industry and all stakeholders, as it signaled the beginning of a more conducive environment for investment, output, industrial and national growth. The Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission has urged community and religious leaders to support the anti-corruption fight at the grassroots level. The chairman of the commission, Professor Bolaji Owasonye, said the war should be taken to the communities through the enthronement of integrity, transparency and accountability. He spoke in Owerri at a workshop on behavior change, national ethics and integrity policy and constituency projects tracking initiative organized by the Commission for the traditional and religious leaders as well as community-based civil society groups. Owasanye urged community and religious leaders to keep track of the government's project in their areas and funds appropriated for them for transparency and accountability, and further said that they should use their influence to bring about the desired behavioral change and promote the national ethics and integrity policy. The ICPC boss also challenged more whistleblowers rise from the communities to expose persons engaging in corruption in order to arrest the situation before it degenerates. The president of the Nigeria Labour Congress, Ayuba Waba, has urged the federal government to immediately begin the payment of hazard allowance to health workers in the country. Waba made the call at the 2022 annual FCT Nurses Week and Scientific Workshop of the National Association of Nigerian Nurses and Midwives in Abuja. Waba said the allowance has been reviewed, but payment is yet to begin. He also said many health workers have fallen victim of diseases in taking care of patients, but the payment of hazard allowance will boost their morale. The national president of the nurses organization, Nachi Michael, said the nurses were working in a very difficult environment and this could lead to brain drain. Now on to the foreign scene. The British government has formally lifted a ban on fracking of shale gas in England and has confirmed support for new oil and gas licensing round. In a statement to bolster the country's energy security, the British government said it had lifted the moratorium in shale gas production in England. The government said the new oil and gas licensing round will be inaugurated by the North Sea Transition Authority in early October, paving the way for more than 100 new licenses for exploration, which could involve fracking. Business Secretary Jacob Rees-Mogg said the licenses will enable developers to search for commercially viable oil and gas sources, as strengthening Britain's energy security in an absolute priority. Super Eagles head coach Jose Pizarro has stressed that he hopes to win the 2023 African Cup of Nations for Nigeria. The next edition of the AFCON is built to hold in Ivory Coast. Portuguese tactician promised to bring smiles to the faces of Nigerians by winning the long-coveted trophy after the country last won it in 2013 under the guidance of late Stephen Keshi. He was speaking ahead of Nigeria's international friendly against Algeria, and he said the friendly game will put his team in shape to win the next AFCON tournament. And that was Citizen FM's news on the hour. To listen to us online, please visit citizenfm.ng. I am Philomena Okolo. Thank you for listening. Up next is the Surah Al-Kahf recitation. Please keep it locked to Citizen FM.